Sammy, and this is my sister-in-law, Sammy.
Hey.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to her. She's visiting us for the weekend, and I kind of wanted to talk to her about gaming and kind of gauge her a little bit because it is something that she's not necessarily into as much as we are. And disclosure, I know that not everybody is going to be as into games, and it's probably not going to be something that you can get everybody involved in, but I kind of wanted to see where you stood on everything and maybe why you're more leaned away from games than we are.
Could you?
So first off, and obviously I know that you and your family kind of grew up playing Rummikub.
Yes.
Barring that, how long have you been exposed to the hobby game world?
Other than Rummikub, I'd probably say when you moved into the family, or
Probably only a couple of years.
yeah,
2 or 3 years.
yeah.
Because we
about
didn't
3
introduce
years.
it right away, I don't think.
Oh, unless you count Ticket to Ride, then I've had
Well,
a
then, yeah,
little
that
bit
was-
more experience.
That was right around that time, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I could
Probably,
be wrong.
yeah.
So, I guess what draws you toward the hobby and what kind of pushes you away from the hobby?
I really enjoy the thinking about it. Like, I always used to love Rummikub because it had those patterns that you could follow. I could rearrange. I was trying to fit it all together, which I really enjoyed.
Puzzling.
Yes,
Okay.
I loved tearing the board apart and completely just ruining it for everyone so I could get
Sure.
that one.
That one thing.
3 tiles,
Right.
which was 1 tile for mine, like literally the smallest thing, and it just felt really nice when you could rearrange everything to fit just how you wanted.
Yeah, McKenna's pretty similar in the, she also enjoys very solitaire-esque games.
Yeah.
Where you're kind of playing with other people, but you're more focused on what you're doing, not necessarily. And obviously you're working with what other people are playing, but you're more so concerned about getting your stuff off.
Yeah.
So I guess on the other end of the spectrum, what keeps you from, when I bring the game over, it's like, oh gosh, Tommy's brought another game. What is it that's pushing you away? Is it the newness, like learning a new game, or is it the theme, or like what is it that's pushing you away, I suppose?
I honestly think it's the very beginning when you have to explain everything, because once you're in the game and once you've seen it been played, it's fun. We have a great time when we play games.
Sure.
But it's that having to explain and having to go back and explain and go back and explain because you missed it the first time or the second time, or what the heck does this card do? And well, now that I have this card and this card, I think they do things together, but I'm still not sure, and that kind of pushes you away. Another thing, which doesn't really relate to gaming, is that we always play when it's really late, and I'm always tired, and by then I don't want to focus on anything.
It's a fault on mine. Okay, all right. That's good. That's very interesting insight. I don't know why. Anyway, is there anything that you would like to see in games? So, we've played very few games with you. I can think of. We played Codenames. We played Deception. We've played
The fireworks game.
Hanabi, which ended up terrible.
Very fun.
7 Wonders.
Great A.
Ticket to Ride.
Yes.
And Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective are the few that I can.
We've played more, I'm sure.
I'm sure that we have,
Yeah.
but based on what you have played and what you. Obviously, some of those were a lot easier to get into than others. What would you like to see in games, or what do you think would pull you into games that you have not yet experienced?
Honestly, I think if it kind of built up in the game, like it started off simpler, and then as you progress through the game, it added so it wasn't everything at once. I think that would make it a little easier. That way it's not throwing you into the water, it's kind of easing you in.
Sure.
That way when you're there, it's like, oh, so now we're adding this, and it's not just like, oh, you're overloaded with information and you because that kind of shuts me off.
For sure. Yeah. No, there are definitely a lot of games that are actually coming out at the moment with that. They call them legacy games, where you start off with a very simple game and you build off of it. So I've actually been thinking of people to try to introduce this style of game too, because I want to get something going, but I don't want to. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay. I don't think I have any more questions for you. Is there anything that you would like to maybe say to me or to other people that, I mean, I asked me kind of the same question. What could we do to help get other people into the hobby that maybe we're doing poorly at the moment? like us as people that want to get other people involved.
I honestly think you guys do a good job at getting people into the game. Like, you start with a fun, simple game like Codenames, or that other one where there are a lot of games that you guys have shown me. But like, you start with something simple and something fun where it's really easy concept, it's colorful, it's just fun, like kind of a party game. And then once you kind of say like, oh, so it's not just Candyland, it's not just Risk.
Right.
Other games can be fun. These newer games can be fun. I think once you get them on that kind of a track, then they're more open to the idea of more complex, more harder games like Seven Wonders or things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So start off simple, ramp up.
Yeah, go slowly.
Do you think that there's a definite play 10 easy games before you get, or is it like a gradual build up? I don't know if I'm phrasing that right.
I think you could honestly start with just like one or two simple, and then once they kind of get the feel for those, ask them if they liked maybe some of the concepts of those, and then just kind of gauge from there if they would be open to some of the harder, more complex games.
Okay. Don't push all the favorite games that I like right out the door in the first playthrough.
What?
Good to know. Nothing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sitting down for this. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.